Okay, full disclosure, I have had this box for a little over a week, I think. So I apologize for not getting to it, but life has been busy and I just haven't had time to do the unboxing. But that's going to change today because here I am in front of the camera with a box that's still sealed, ready to open it just for you. Hey friends, welcome back to my sewing room. My name is Becca, and in today's video, we're going to take a look at the February 2021 Ginger Quilter box. This is a monthly sewing / quilting subscription box that focuses on a project each month. And one of the things that Natalie at Ginger Quilter does that I absolutely love is she curates the box ahead of time. So she gives you a project for the upcoming holiday a month in advance so that you have time to put it together and maybe even enjoy that project before the holiday gets here. So for example, in the month of January, we got this super cute project to make a wall hanging that I think I could have up any time of the year, but with all the pinks and the blues and the hearts, this is a perfect wall hanging for Valentine's Day. She gave us the pattern, all the fabric to make this wall hanging, including the binding and the backing. Yes, even the background as well. But before we dive into this box, you know what I'm going to say. If you're not already subscribed to this channel, would you please consider hitting that subscribe button? Doop-a-doop-a-doo, I got some scissors. Yep, they're thread snips, not paper scissors. My husband stole my paper scissors, and today is his birthday. So leave me a comment down below telling him happy birthday. Today is his birthday, so we're gonna let him steal my paper scissors. Okay, so here's your first peek inside the box. Some nice little tissue paper. All right, right on the top, we do have a little pamphlet. This gives us all of the information about this month's box, and she stepped up her game this year. She started this in January. It used to be like a nice letter, but now it's an actual brochure with a logo on the front. I mean, I love all the colors, Natalie. That's absolutely gorgeous. Ooh, ooh. There's a couple copy paste errors here. That's okay. The theme of this month is Don't Worry, Be Scrappy. And she said, I've wanted to make this box for a long time. I'm so excited it has finally come together. Sweet, sweet, sweet. And then she's got a bunch of things in here that we're going to show you. And as I pull them out, I'll read what she's written about that individual item. The first thing that we have is our art print. Every month we get a little art print, and the idea that she has there is that you can put these in a 5x7 frame, and then every month you can change out your art print and you have little instant decoration. This month our print says, Don't worry, be scrappy. And she said, my first goal with this month was to help you use up some of your scraps and turn them into a usable, lovable quilt. My second goal was to encourage you to let loose a little bit, embrace the not matchiness of a scrap quilt, and appreciate the chaos. Take it as a metaphor for life. We've got a little package of bobbin buddies. This is what they look like down here. She says, using up your stash and tidying up your sewing room seem to go hand in hand. These bobbin buddies will keep your bobbin and thread together so they don't unravel all over the place and you always have a matching set. So these actually don't keep your thread from unraveling, but what it does do is let you take a bobbin and a spool of thread. You take your bobbin buddy and you squeeze the fork end down here and you put it into your bobbin first. Just like this. And then you push the bobbin up to that little indent on the bobbin buddy. I think it's a little hard for you to see because of my black mat, but you push the bobbin up to this little indent up here, and then you squeeze the fork again, and you put your spool on there, and then you have got a little handle that's holding your bobbin and your spool of thread. This is not going to keep your thread from unraveling, but these are huggers. They wrap around a bobbin or a spool of thread, and that will keep your spool of thread from unraveling. So the combination of this notion and this notion, really nice. And then, by the way, just to show you to take this off, when it's on your spool of thread, you can normally pull it out of the thread very easy, but getting the bobbin off can be a little difficult. My tip is to squeeze the prongs as hard as you can, as tight as you can, and it does sometimes take a little bit of force. I don't know if it's just my bobbins, but they don't seem to like these bobbin buddies. It eventually does come off, but it'll feel pretty tight. So just heads up. Okay, we have got altogether 8 bobbin buddies, and I think that's a good amount. We've got a stay put phone holder, and this thing is super cool. Take a look at it down here. It's yeah, I don't really know how this is gonna work, so we're gonna have to test it out for you. But what I was laughing at is it's made by somebody called the Toy Lady. I just thought that name was awesome. I can't read to you what she said about this because there's a copy paste error in the pamphlet. She's talking about the scrunchies that we got in last month's box. So I'm assuming what she was probably saying is, hey, I like to have my phone nearby and I really don't like it when it slips all over the place or something like that. So it's got like this really cute little flower petal. It's on a bendable, I hope it bends and I'm not breaking it, but it's on this bendable arm and it's got suction cups. So I'm guessing what you can do is suction cup it to your desk. What am I even saying right now? I don't even know. And then take your phone. By the way, you can pick up these phone cases in my Etsy shop. And you can suction your phone onto the back of that thing. Huh. Stop it. My phone seems to be a little too heavy for this. Okay, what if I go this way? No, actually, it's not. It's holding it pretty cool. Huh. All right. I like this. I know it's not a sewing notion, but it's actually holding. And I'll tell you, I like that because the phone stand that I have right now, I bought one so that I could charge my phone while it was propped up and sitting in it, but it leans it back. So it's a really good viewing angle. But when I'm doing Skype or FaceTime or Marco Polo, all you get is like my nose up. I look like my mom on FaceTime. This one lets it sit at a better angle. I like that. Okay, we have a package of gummy kicks by the Swedish Sneaker. There are 2.5 serving sizes in this bag. Each serving size is 5 pieces and it's 131 calories. She said these were so fun and funky, I thought you'd enjoy them. I mean, that's a lot of candy. Let's see if I'll enjoy them. Ooh, it doesn't want to open. Don't judge me. Using my thread zips. Oh, I can smell them. Okay, so each of the gummies are actually little sneakers. They're like little high tops or Skechers. My daughter's gonna steal these. All right, we have got some low volume fabrics. Lots of them, actually. Wow, a lot of them. I'll show you each print. She's written in here about the low volumes that this bundle includes enough fabric in your box to make the baby size version of the quilt in the pattern that we have. Since I know you have scraps sitting in your stash somewhere, I imagine you can make a throw size quilt without any trouble. I dare you. She gave us a few low volume fat quarters. Here's my first one. Got some horses on there. They're super cute. And here is my second one. Super cute. And then this is a tone on tone. You're not going to be able to see it in the camera very easily. I can barely see the tone. In fact, I can't. But if I hold it up like this in the right angle, I can. It looks like a damask, kind of. And then we have a fat quarter of Lori Holt's cross stitch in this brown or pewter, I think it's brown top, something like that. But I have a whole bolt of this and I'm selling some of it in my shop. And then we have this low volume. Ooh, and this one's cute. And it's kind of got like a metallic gold where the pins are. That's really cute. So these are our fat quarters. And then we have a little bundle of what I'm going to guess are fat eighths. They were all packaged nice with this ribbon, but I took them apart so I could show them to you a little bit nicer, a little bit easier so you can see the prints. This is one of our fat eighths. Here's another one. This is a gingerbread print from the line Farm Charm. We have a tone on tone with some houndstooth. This is from the Pop line by Rashida Coleman. Hall. Feels like an art gallery fabric. We have a fat eighth of Grunge Hits the Spot. This one, I can tell you, feels like definitely an art gallery fabric, but I don't have the salvage, so I can't tell you who it is. But I want you to see the entire print opened up, and it would help if I turned it the right way. Just like that. Look at that. We've got an owl, a hedgehog, a butterfly, a bunny, a unicorn. This is really pretty. I always have a hard time with prints like this because when I go to cut them and use them, even for a scrappy quilt, I'm always afraid I'm going to cut off an animal's head and then I'm going to miss the design element. Does anybody else have that problem when they're working with animal prints? We have a fat eighth of that eye print that we had, and then this one. And when I was looking at the box, this was the one that was on top, and I was like, oh goodness, I don't know how that's going to go with everything else, but it actually plays off of the orange in here. And it could even play off the orange in here a little bit. And these, both of them, have black and gray in it, which could pick up the black here. It could pick up some of the black in here. Like, everything, I think, could go together. I think this is going to definitely look scrappy, but it's not going to be so scrappy that it's not coordinated. I bet this is actually going to look good. I'm going to take the scrap challenge. I'm going to try to put together at least the baby version, but I might try to grab some of my own scraps and aim for that throw version. So that should be a lot of fun. You'll have to make sure to subscribe and come back next month when I open the March box to see what that quilt looks like. We have one more fabric element, and it is a charm pack. This is featuring the Shine On line by Bonnie and Camille. This is what the charm pack looks like. This is a package of pre-cut fabric. Each piece is 5-inch squared. There are 42 pieces in this package altogether, and it's got every one of the prints from the line. I can't really show you what those prints look like because I'm not going to take this charm pack apart, but what I can do is right on the screen in front of you right now, you're seeing a picture of this fabric and tires line, so you can kind of get a good feel for what this looks like. Natalie writes, this line of fabrics is an excellent stash builder because it covers the whole rainbow. I know this is supposed to be a stash buster box, but I thought you could coordinate these with other scrap fabrics you already have. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put this in with this, and all of these are what I'm going to make my throw with. Oh goodness, wish me luck. Oh, I think it'll actually work now that I see the pattern. Okay, so the pattern that we got this month is Sweet Kisses by Gigi's Thimble. She said this is an ideal craft buster quilt. It uses both colors and low volumes, and you can easily invert the low volumes and bright fabrics for a totally different look. The scrappier, the better. This is what the quilt looks like that we're going to finish with. The baby size when it's done will measure 39.5 inches by 49.5 inches, and the throw version will measure 69.5 inches by 79 inches. Okay, so this is actually pretty easy to read, and she's even taken for her fabrics, she's even given you cutting diagrams so that you can get the most cuts out of each piece. So nice pattern. That's everything in the February 2021 Ginger Quilter box. I'm a little surprised because I thought for sure we were going to get something green for St. Patrick's Day, but I'm happy to have a project that I can do that is not holiday themed and I can just enjoy year round. So really excited about that. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below. I'm going to try my best to get the scrap quilt done and maybe even quilted and bound by the time my April box gets around here. And because I sat on this box for a week, time is ticking. I need to get started right now. So we're going to end the video and I'm going to go sew. I'll see you guys all Friday night at 8:30. Bye.